So it was in news, Balasore was in news, and almost every year it is in news. Why?
So it is famous for the Abdul Kalam Island.
Remove your mask, no problem. It's famous for?
So Abdul Kalam Island, it has the DRDO's research lab there, and integrated test ranging is also there. So missile testings and related things are done there.
So what advantage you people get from that type of development places, development things are taking place there? So how you people are benefited or not?
Sir, the most immediate benefit is that it has a lot of attraction. Tourist places are there around it. Chandipur beach is there, and that integrated test range is near to the Chandipur beach. So many research students come there, and it is also a tourist spot. So there is a economic development there. Like generally people from outside come. So
What
it
is there for tourism? What is there?
So Chandipur beach is a famous beach. The water recedes by almost 5 kilometers daily. So people play cricket.
That is what I was asking.
Yeah, people play cricket on the field. So it's a very unique biodiversity is there, and it attracts a lot of tourists. So in a way, it also boosts the economy of that region.
Something different stands also.
So I'm not aware about it.
Not about. You are from Balasore.
It's a sands for I don't know about it. Must be there.
You know what? They play cricket.
I mean, means play cricket. I have also played there when I was a kid.
That is what I.
It's not means wet surface.
Yes. And it's a playable.
Yeah,
Normally the beaches, it's not like cricket are playable.
yeah.
Because you told that it's received up to 5 kilometers.
Yes, sir.
And why it happens so? Can you tell me?
So actually, water is due to the ebb cycle of the means water goes around 5 kilometers.
So why this place only? It's not every part of the world or India. It's not like this.
There are other regions also.
Not this much. Not this much. 5 kilometers.
No, not 5 kilometers.
Why? This is the different kind of place.
So I'm not aware of
You
it.
are from Balasore, you don't know that?
So exact geographical.
So tell me the food specialty of your place.
Yes, sir. Sir.
Food.
So yes, it is specially known for like dahi bora aloo dum is one famous dish there, and for in sweets.
That is found every corner of Odisha.
Yes, sir.
I am talking about Balasore.
Sir, there is chena poda. Chena poda is there.
Yeah.
It's a sweet dish. It is famous.
There is one more non-veg dish.
Sir, ilis mach.
No, that is something. It is in the banana leaf. It is put
Ah,
inside the sand, and then it is.
So I'm exactly
Pamphlet.
pamphlet much.
Okay. You are vegetarian or non-vegetarian?
So I'm a hardcore not vegetarian.
Hardcore non-vegetarian. So what is the difference between softcore non-vegetarian and hardcore non-vegetarian?
So I generally take around in 5 days a week. I eat non-veg. Therefore,
So do you consider there is a group called vegetarian? One vegetarian and non-vegetarian, one is vegetarian.
yes, sir.
So what do you consider vegetarian as a vegetarian or non-vegetarian?
So it depends on the perspective. Like there are some people like who have like from the childhood only they have not eaten chicken, but it's not that they don't want to eat chicken. So they try with.
You are just ballooning my question. My question is, do you consider that eating eggs, will you call it vegetarian or non-vegetarian?
So it's non-vegetarian.
Some people call it
Non-vegetarian. I consider it non-vegetarian.
Some people call it a vegetarian. Some people say that it is not there is no life. But if there is no life, how the eggs are hatched and again produce life?
So it is derived from a life. So yeah, definitely it's animal product, and they are being manufactured. That's a different thing. But still, we are creating them. So it's a live creature, and eggs are being produced by them. So we should consider it as non-vegetarian.
Tell me your educational background.
So I have done my schooling from Kendra Vidyalaya Balasore, and then I have done my 11th and 12th from
Your father is in government job?
sir, he was a retired bank officer in SBI. So then I have done my integrated BTech and MTech from NIT Rourkela in chemical engineering. And sir, after that I have.
Chemical engineering से यहाँ पे बंदूक गोली चलाने कहाँ आ गए थे?
So it's not like that. So when so I've explored, means it's not that from the first day itself I knew that I want to be an engineer. It's a slow process. Slow process. I explored what were my strengths.
First you thought to be engineer, then you thought to become armed forces, then you thought to become that gradually it arises out of situation or something like this.
Situations or exposure to different things, about exploring about yourself also.
Don't you think there is a wastage of government money and made expenses on you people, making you people engineer, giving subsidies, and rather you should be using those things in that side, you are coming to this paramilitary where there is this result.
So I don't think so, because like engineering is a very important part of my life, because it helped me developing an attitude to solve difficult type of problems. So that aptitude will be useful in every field. Doesn't matter whether it's
Very good.
CAPF or any other.
You are MTech in chemical engineering.
Yes sir.
BTech and MTech.
Yes sir. Integrated dual degree.
You worked in Pulao,
Yes sir.
India. Why is that?
I did not find my calling in core engineering, core field. Like I was not that enthusiastic, and I thought that I would not justify that position that I was in.
Maximum semesterist is chemical engineer, like a smart engineer.
Yes sir.
Why? Any reason or it's
So there is no specific reason for that, but definitely knowledge of chemical engineering helped him to identify certain things such as explosives, making explosives, and many propellants, how to manufacture propellants and explosives. Definitely chemical engineering helps in that. But terrorism per se, it has no link with any kind of knowledge.
what is Pauli exclusion law?
Sir, I've forgotten about it. I don't recall.
Your date of birth is 16 August. 16 August is in history very famous.
So in 1942, 16 August, the Pakistan Day resolution was.
When Odisha become Odisha?
It's 1st April 1936.
What is the reason?
So Odisha was always seen as a separate. It was always a part of Bihar and Bengal, but Odisha had their own. It had their own culture, and it had a unique culture, and people always wanted a separate state.
You are not getting my point.
Sir.
I am asking why changing the name.
Okay.
Odisha become Odisha.
Sir,
What is the reason behind?
so actually Odisha name was given by the Britishers because they were not able to pronounce it. Like for Balasore was the name given by Britishers, but actually the real name is Baleswar. They were not able to pronounce Baleswar, so they gave it as Balasore. So similarly, Orissa they used to give, but actually now we have changed it to, after 97th Amendment Act, they have changed it to Odisha.
Why you left your job in approx 1 year?
So I worked for around 17 months. I explored different divisions, but I could not find my calling there. I thought that if I'll go there, I'll earn money, but I'll not earn my satisfaction. That I would know that I am not justifying the position.
You are not comfortable in your job.
So I was comfortable. I was getting good feedback also, but I was not I was not able to give my 100%. When I was in 100% focus, it is a very difficult task, and I need to give my 100%. At that time, I was able to give 100%, but in normal times, there were times that I was not able to focus because the thing did not interest me.
Do you think that if you join the PF then you give your 100%?
Yes, sir. I'm 100% sure about it.
Saurabh,
Yes, sir.
are you married or unmarried?
Unmarried, sir.
Unmarried. Suppose that next year you will be married and your wife have
Sir?
boyfriend.
Yes, sir.
After she want or you think she is extra marital affairs. What will be your reaction?
So my reaction would be if she is not in the marriage of her own will and she is due to some pressure she is in the marriage. So it's wastage of both our lives, actually 3 lives. So it is better to have a open communication about it and then
Okay, done.
Very good. Good answer. Now, one last question. Your mother is from Jharkhand
yes, sir.
and your father is from Odisha.
Yes, sir.
Was there any love marriage or?
No, sir. It was arranged marriage. Actually,
How happens they cross the state?
sir, actually my Mosi, she is married in Balasore. So through that some relations.
How your Mosi married to brother?
So that I've never inquired, sir. It's an interesting thing, sir. I should find out it. Thank you, sir.